What's up, guys? Welcome back to Spoil Ron TV. Came across this video because I actually subscribed to this YouTuber's channel. His name is Darius M. Well, that's the name of his channel, and he is a huge supporter of MGTOW, or men going their own way. Um, like I said, this is a great YouTuber. Well, I don't know if I said this yet, but this is a great YouTuber. He speaks very passionately, and even if you don't agree with what he's saying, you have to understand that he has done his research. He's definitely making these claims with some form of merit. These aren't just wild claims. He's actually experienced this, or he has been through a lot in order to tell us his story or explain to us his story and his personal perspective on what's going on right now. Some of the things he says are very controversial, but again, keep an open mind. He doesn't hold back when he talks about certain things, and that could be offensive to some people, but still, give it a chance and understand that he's speaking from the heart, and understand that he's done his research. But that's neither here or there. Um, I'm not going to get into that right now. You're not going to make a whole video about the merit of YouTubers or where YouTubers are coming from. But I want to focus on the video he's doing right now, or the video I'm going to be reacting to right now. Um, it's about online dating, and he pretty much explains that the whole online dating universe, or the whole online dating culture, is rigged to women, or to benefit women in some way, shape, or form. And because of this, men should stay away from it because you're just wasting time. You're not going to find love. You're not even going to find a good lay unless you're ridiculously attractive and have a ridiculous amount of money, or status or something. If you don't have those things, or you don't at least appear to have those things, you're not going to succeed in online dating. While women have a numerous amount of options, ridiculously large amount of options, no matter what the woman even looks like. There's so many thirsty guys out there that women can just go on there and just have a date every single day of the week. And we're not even going to get into the whole STD thing, which is a huge part of the online dating culture. STDs are spreading like wildfire, ridiculous amount of STDs. But I'm going to let him explain first, then we're going to talk afterwards. I might stop here or there when I hear a point he's making, and I want to talk about it. But yeah, let's get right into this.
The video. I'm going to show you and prove to you how easy women have gotten it on online dating. They don't have to do anything. I made a profile, an experiment, to show all of you a first-hand account of a female. Now, this particular woman that I've created the profile, she's very unattractive. From a scale of 1 to 10, you can say she's a 0, but we'll give her a 1.
Wow.
Just for being born a female. You can just really see how thirsty the men are. The dating app is Plenty of Fish. I just created this profile 10 minutes ago, and you can see the men, the messages, the views, the meet me's. Look at her.
Oh,
The
man.
messages are going crazy. Now, this particular female, if you can see her, clearly she is hideous. Look at this thing. Her teeth. Only thing that resembles a female is her hair, which is long.
Yeah, let's go back to that photo for a few seconds. Now, I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure she exists, but again, this is a fake account that he set up finding a random photo online somewhere. And you'd be surprised how often this happens. A lot of times, people will create fake accounts on these dating platforms and then catfish somebody. I think that's what they call it. You get catfished if you believe someone is a particular type of way online, then you meet them in real life and they're not that. I believe that's called catfishing, or you got catfished. But he did it in about 2.5 seconds. And again, he looked for the picture of a woman he believed to be absolutely unattractive, like the lowest of the low in terms of SMV, or sexual market value, at least in appearance. And despite this, he just mentioned that he made the profile about 10 minutes ago. Despite this, he already has 8 messages in his inbox. And now, let's be clear. Now, the men messaging her could be trolls, but still, the amount of speed in which he received messages from these men is ridiculous. Like, imagine as a guy, you create a dating profile, average guy, not good, particularly good looking, and you just upload it, and within 10 minutes, you have women in your inbox saying that they want to have sex with you, or saying they want to go out on a date with you. They want to date you tonight. They want to meet you tonight. No strings attached, or at least spend time with you in some way, shape, or form. Imagine that. Can you imagine that? You not being a celebrity, just chilling, relaxing, whatever, and you have this almost instant access to sex, or instant access to some form of companionship or relationship just immediately. That'd be ridiculous, right? It will blow your mind. Like, what world am I living in?
Look at this thing. Her teeth. Only thing that resembles a female is her hair, which is long. We'll give her that. Also, there's a second picture. I personally would be caught dead with her. A lot of these women sign up for online dating, guys. You gotta understand, because it's easy. Women like this thing, her name is Jennifer, by the way. She can reject any man she wants. Now, her headline is "No hookups, spoil me rotten." She's 26 years old.
What a coincidence. We're doing this on Spoiled Rotten TV, and that's her tagline. Well, fake tagline that was created by this YouTuber, but what are the odds?
Location is near you. Her profession is being a princess.
Near you.
She's 5'1". She does have children. We'll get into her about section and her bio in a second, and what she's looking for. She's a few extra pounds, her body type. We've all seen that on online dating. Many women are a few extra pounds. Her longest relationship was 2 years. And how ambitious is she? She's not ambitious at all. Her interests are laying around watching TV all day. Let's get to her about me. and try not to laugh, guys.
I'm trying.
Tired of all the games. I'm a single mother of 5, 4 different baby daddies. I know, long story.
All right, let me pull this back for 2 seconds. So you heard what he said, guys. I want to present a challenge to you guys watching this right now. I want you to try and listen to this entire biography, or about me part of her profile, and try not to laugh. Make it a challenge for you and your friends. Everyone out there, like men, women. Just listen to this entire about me part of her profile and try not to laugh. Make it into a game.
I'm a single mother of. Let's get to her about me. and try not to laugh, guys. Tired of all the games. I'm a single mother of 5, 4 different baby daddies. I know, long story. 2 of my kids were taken from me by DCFS. I'm currently living in a homeless shelter due to a couple of reasons. First, I just fell on hard times and lost my job at McDonald's. Mickey D's.
Oh man, I'm feeling the challenge.
And I have bed bugs in my room. Don't judge me. We all make mistakes. My cooking skills aren't too bad. I just haven't cooked for a man in years. My ex-boyfriend just got locked up. And you'll see at the bottom, you'll see the messages popping up from the thirsty guys.
Positive. Damn.
You see him down there. He's doing 15 years in prison. I miss him so much. His name is Tyrone. I am 5 months pregnant by him. That's our love child. We still keep in touch, so you're going to have to deal with that. If not, kick rocks and keep it moving. I heard that many of times. Keep it moving. Wow. If you can't accept me for who I am. You know how these women do. I am also HIV positive, diagnosed in 2007. If you can't take me as I am, then keep it moving. I'm a proud BBW. If you don't know what BBW is, it stands for Big Beautiful Woman. I just think it means obesity and overweight. I love my size. I am just a pinch above 5 feet. Looking for a man who is at least 6 feet tall. Oh, and you must make me laugh. Had to throw that one in there. Must have your own place. Clearly, she's homeless and lives in a homeless shelter. And making her laugh, look at her teeth. Must Drive because my license just got revoked late last year and I can't get around. I love a man with good teeth and a nice smile. I want a man who's attractive just like me. I'm arm candy. Smiley face. Now, we're going to give it about, let's give it 16 hours. And then we'll come back and I want to show you how many messages and the thirsty gas who are thirsting after this creature that we see here, who's a female, Jennifer.
Creature.
Again, I just created this not too long ago, 20 minutes ago, and she already has 11 messages, and it's going to continue to grow. You're going to see, because I want you to stop the online dating, guys. Look at the messages popping up. I want you to stop because women like this feel empowered because they can reject a ton of men. They do. Women like this that hop on online dating have nothing to offer, but they expect you to come with the world and they can pick, choose, and refuse. Online dating is not good for men at all. It's not good for your self-esteem because women like this, you would never approach in everyday life. You would never be seen with her. Take a look. We'll come back and see how many messages and everything we have. And we are back. 30 to 40 minutes later. I couldn't wait that long because my phone was going off like crazy. All the messages from the thirsty guys, like kind of like ants on a piece of bread. So let's dive into the Plenty of Fish app.
Wow.
Remember when we left, it had 12 messages. Now we're up to 23, not even 30 to 40 minutes later. Barely. Look at all the thirsty guys messaging this creature, hoping to get laid. Look at her. I just created this. So you can see from firsthand how a woman's profile and the things that happen with her on an app. So you can stop messaging these women. Look at this creature. Look at that. Like Lord of the Rings or some swamp thing. Look at that. 14 new meet me's, 62 views. Let's look at the messages. Look at all these guys. Majority of them are black. And I'm not surprised. Black men are the thirstiest on the planet. Look at these guys. Take a few of Caucasian guys and
Let me take it back real quick.
swamp thing.
Oh man.
Look at that.
We gotta look at these messages one more time. I know we're not gonna see what they said, but we gotta look at the people who are in this inbox right now.
14 new meet me's, 62 views. Let's look at the messages. Look at all these guys. Majority of them are black. And I'm not surprised. Black men are the thirstiest on the planet. Look at these guys. Take a few of Caucasian guys and I'm not going to click on any messages. It'd be embarrassing. But as you can see, this experiment goes to show you that you need to stop the online dating. Now, she's a below average, hit with the ugly stick looking woman. Imagine an average woman that's a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10.
Let me also point something out here because this is a huge, I guess, opportunity that these dating apps will take advantage of. Usually only with men because women don't really need this, or most women don't usually need this. But it's the ability to upgrade. So, in most dating apps, when you first sign on to or join a dating app, you get like the base app or the basic app. You get a few features, the ability to talk, the ability to message someone, the ability to upload your profile, edit your profile. But then there's the ability to upgrade, and usually the upgrade will provide you with I guess a larger range of women you could talk to. You can inbox them more efficiently, so you can message them or you can inbox them more efficiently. That's what like the paid version. You can have I guess your profile shown uh, on a wider scale or a more, I won't say wide, I guess more specifically to your area, or you can push it out further to like different women in different states. The features vary because I'm like, just going off the top of my head because I haven't used dating apps very much because again, I agree with him that it's rigged and it's mostly beneficial to women. But yeah, like all these features come in when you upgrade, and usually when you upgrade, as I said before, you have to pay for it, and there's different tiers. So there's like gold, diamond, or all access, and usually people who are going to be using these upgraded versions of the app are men because they're so thirsty or they're so desperate to meet someone that they're willing to spend their hard-earned money, ridiculous amounts of money, because this is a recurring monthly subscription to meet women because it's like this is my only way. Either I'm too afraid to approach a woman in real life or I'm too lazy to approach a woman in real life, and this is like my best option here. And these dating apps are making millions of dollars off these men, while women, they can just again make a this is a fake profile again, and they don't have to particularly look the most appealing. And men, as soon as they sign up, it's like you said, he was gonna wait 16 hours. I think he didn't even wait 16 hours, and he already has over 23 messages. um how many guys can say if they sign up for a dating app, they get over 23 different people messaging them, like 23 different women messaging them within like the first few hours of them being up. In order for you to do that, you have to go and hit up like 100, 200, 300 different women, and you might not even get 10 responses. And depending on what you look like, and even the most attractive guy, he's not going to have women in his inbox unless it's a celebrity in his inbox hitting him up without him at least making the first move. So this is ridiculous. This is rigged. Upgrade now. Again, he hasn't upgraded yet. This is the base app, and he's still getting all this attention. And again, the women, at least to him, well, to just about anybody, or most people, depending on what your preference is it the most appealing, sexually appealing, or attractive? And yes, she's getting all this attention. So that's incredible. I just wanted to point that out.
Just imagine how many messages she gets. And we only, what, 40, 30, 40 minutes in.
Hmm.
Look at all the notifications at the bottom. And all she has to do is sit at home. Clearly, I don't know whether the guys read the messages or not, or the bio, excuse me. Look at the pictures. You got to read the about section of this pseudo female, this experiment that we're doing. These guys are thirsty. This is how you look on online dating. You give women all your attention. You thirst after them. You message them countless messages. I hate to see how it's going to be 24 hours from now. You'll probably have 100 messages. Easy. We're not even an hour in.
Oh wow, man,
Guys,
an hour.
you're much better off just going out. If you really want a woman, just go out and approach her. Find the most attractive woman that's out there and go approach her. You rather get rejected by her than by this thing, who clearly is homeless, HIV positive, has 5 kids by 4 different men, has bed bugs, and so on and so forth. Let this be a lesson for you. I did this so you can listen and stop the online
Oh
dating.
wow.
It brings depression upon your life. You'll think that you're not good enough. But in actuality, these women are not up to par with your life and your standards. Have some standards, guys. Look at these men. Have some standards.
Oh man. Oh man. This is just ridiculous here. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm really glad that Darius had some class and he was able to like not show what these guys were saying. When he showed their profile pictures, you couldn't help that. But he didn't go into like necessarily what they looked like, or you know, well, not what they look like, what they said. Let me see if I can find out where we can see these profiles here.
Guys, look at the messages popping up. I want you to see it because they can have nothing to offer. Is
Let me see something. Oh, he waited 30. He waited 30 minutes. Does it say 30 minutes? He waited 30 minutes. He got 23 messages in 30 minutes. Now, again, he could be lying, but let's just assume that he's telling the truth. Even if it wasn't 30 minutes, that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Crazy, 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 crazy. That's ridiculous to have that amount of messages in such a ridiculously small amount of time. And this is the part where he reveals the people in
let's
here.
look at the messages.
So again, they're mostly African American or black. One apparently has a kid already. I guess. Well, some guys with kids are actually more sexually appealing to women if they also have kids. So baby mamas usually seek out men with kids because it's an easier um, relationship to get into because they both already are single parents, more or less.
Look at all these guys. Majority of them are black.
All right, so let's take out the voiceover here. So a lot of these guys are actually in shape too. So you see the dynamic here, and I'm seeing this a lot with dating in general. Like a lot of these overweight women or women who aren't in shape will have these ridiculously high standards, and despite the fact that they're obese or fat or whatever, they don't go to the gym. They'll want a guy who's in shape. And you see this guy here who's hitting her up. You know, he's in shape. He obviously goes to the gym. He's like slightly flexing his muscles here, or he's like in a position that shows off the fact that he goes to the gym or he's athletic. He's wearing a tighter shirt. And he's doing this because he wants to show off for the woman viewing his profile picture. And a lot of these guys here, look at this, look at these, Mr. Hollis 69. It's ridiculous, you know. And I can only imagine what they said. I can only imagine what these guys said. Um, and again, I'm glad that Darius showed some class or not and didn't embarrass them because I'm pretty sure, like depending on how many people watch this video, someone's going to recognize a few of these people in the inbox right now. They're going to recognize them. And again, I'm glad he was courteous to these guys and didn't show what they said because he could have done that, and I think it would have been legal if he did that technically, but he didn't because he's trying to empower men and not make them feel like crap because that would be extremely embarrassing if uh, he did that because these guys think that this is an actual profile, despite the fact that he did everything in his power to make it seem like this woman doesn't exist or this is a fake profile because he was brutally, ridiculously honest. She revealed her HIV status, the fact that her baby father is in prison, and that she's still going to talk to him regardless. Most women would do that, or they actually do that, but they wouldn't be that honest. Most women aren't that brutally honest. I'm getting tongue twisted here. They're not that ridiculously straightforward. That's more of a character trait of a man. We're more direct. We're more straightforward. Women are a little bit more passive aggressive, a little bit more reserved. They don't like conflict that much, and he went out of his way to make this woman seem like the worst option for not just a one night stand, but a relationship. It's even I actually got it backwards. Not just for a relationship, but even for a one night stand, this is not a great option. She has a incurable STD. She has a kid. She has a baby father that's in prison that she's going to remain in contact with. She has bed bugs. She lost her job. She doesn't have a car. Um, Again, she isn't the most physically or beautiful woman. to most guys, again, each guy has their own preference. Some guys like women who look like that. They're sexually aroused by women who look like that for whatever the reason. I'm not going to get into that now. But he did everything in his power to do that. And the craziest part about this is that even though he did that, there's some women's profiles out there who are worse than this. What much worse than much worse than this. Sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. There's some women's profiles who exist on these dating apps right now who are worse. Like they have two, three, four kids, five kids. Um, they have more than bed bugs. They have roaches. They have rats, and they still might be like their baby father might not be in prison. He could still be out right now, but they'll say in the profile that we still have a friendship. I'm still friendly with the baby father, so you have to deal with that. And guys will still message her because she has a big butt or big breasts, big tits, and they just want to get laid. They're only thinking about pumping and dumping this chick. They're not thinking about all these other aspects of who she is, which is ridiculous. So we're gonna go down further. He's gonna show a few more of these profiles. So Flower Boy or Fly Boy here. I'm not sure if that might be white or Hispanic. Um, and like a lot of the names on these profiles are just they're just funny. Like these profile names are hilarious. And again, they're doing this to hide who they really are, but still, it's just ridiculous here. Okay, so we have a Caucasian man, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Solo Dolo CG. These guys, a lot of these profile names are just funny. I want someone like to go through this video themselves and just find all the funny names that we can look at here. Um, well, the guy who made this video is from Chicago, so we have a guy named Chicago 561. He is based in Chicago, so that makes sense for that to be there. Um, but this could happen anywhere. It doesn't matter the city or the state. This is just a worldwide epidemic here. This guy is just so thirsty and so you know focused on sex that they are just giving or validating all these different women, regardless of what they look like. Because to all these men, this seems like an easy lay because she doesn't look that attractive. I can just go into the inbox, hit her up, get a one night stand, and keep it moving. But do they know, or little do these guys know, that all the guys in the state or all these other guys have the exact same mindset. So she gets hundreds of thousands of different messages on a weekly basis or a daily basis, and she can pick and choose who she wants. A lot of these guys might never get a message back. If this is a real profile. And despite the fact that they think that this is an easy lay because she doesn't look too attractive or she might have low self esteem because of the positions he's in, you know, and like I said, I said this in like a lot of my other videos. Women can get sex whenever they want to, regardless of what she looks like. This is proof of that. Absolute proof of that. Women can get laid whenever they want to. So if you're wondering why that chick, that you met wherever who looks ugly to you isn't hitting you back, or she, has all these different expectations of you, despite that she looks like a toad, at least to you. Um, this is why she's getting messaged or she's getting all these invitations to go on dates from all these different guys from everywhere, school, work, even around the block from her house. She can get laid from at any point, so she can be picky. She can have a mindset where I can replace you in 2 seconds. Even an ugly chick these days can do that because of dating apps, because of this beta male culture. I don't even have to lose weight. I can be a fat piece of shit and still get laid, or still, have a boyfriend or even a husband. Um, so it's ridiculously easy for women to find companionship now. So, guys, this should be a perfect time for you to shoot for the stars. Find a girl, that you find ridiculously attractive that you don't think you have a shot with and approach her because what do you have to lose? Because even the unattractive women are getting gassed or feeling that they can have whatever type of guy they want. It's crazy. And again, these dating apps can affect your self esteem because these women out here, that I guess you feel that you're worthy of, or you feel that you're on the same level as far as physical attractiveness, you can't compare to the amount of options she's going to have. So that can affect your self-esteem. That can affect your psychology, depending on how strong you are. And you're wondering, why aren't these women hitting me back? Why aren't these women responding? We look about the same physically, or we look about the same as far as attractiveness, at least from my perspective. But she's still curving me. She's still ghosting me. She's still doing all this thing. This is why limitless amount of options. So guys, stay away from dating apps. It's not going to help you out. Well, depending on what you look like, some guys. I mean, even look at here. Like, some of these guys are going to the gym every single day, but they're still hitting up these unattractive women in the hopes of getting smashed. So it doesn't really matter necessarily, how many times you reach out to these women, or you cast a wide net. You have to understand that this is going to happen to you know you at any point. So you might as well do it with a woman who's ridiculously hot or ridiculously attractive. Goes to the gym, or depending on what you're into. She has education. She's handling her business. She has a car. She's being able to take care of herself, or she can't take care of herself. Have some standards, because you may think that you're taking the easy route, but you're actually wasting your time. So I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, because this is crazy. This is insane. This is just, I can't believe that this happened. Well, I can't believe that this happened, but I just didn't. I can't believe that this was so successful. And it would have been even funnier if he showed what these guys were telling her, or messaging her. I'm pretty sure it would have got really X-rated. But again, he chose not to do that. Again, great. I keep saying this in the video, but that was a classy move by him to do that. I'm pretty sure you guys will want us to laugh about what these men had said to her. But again, he's about empowering men. He didn't want to embarrass them or shame them like that, because that would go against his goal. But yeah, that's my perspective on it. That's my beliefs on this situation. But I want to hear what you guys have to say, because we could talk about this for hours. Keep it civil in the comment section, and yeah, be safe out there, guys. Um, Wrap up, because there's a lot of different STDs out there. Unlike this profile, a lot of these women will hide their STD status from you, purposefully, or even in most cases they won't even know. And if you don't wrap up, you can be in an even worse situation, a terrible, life-changing situation. So be safe out there, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.